Welcome back to the Old Colony Cast, a podcast about that's the right one.
It is about all things.
Oh my god, my brain is so off the mark today. Where I was like, wait, that's the wrong intro. It's not.
And it's the right
Welcome
one.
to the Old Colony Cast podcast about all things Plymouth and surrounding areas. I am host Andy, joined by other host Hannah.
Hi.
Joined by our seductive transitional editor. That joke made sense to us. Fish.
I was about to bust out a welcome back Inebri-art just to see if I could screw it up for next round.
Yeah,
now
dude.
I just don't like this.
My brain is so fried I almost called you Mike.
I can count the number of times you've called me Mike on one hand.
Yeah, it's weird.
And none of them might be this decade.
Yeah, so I don't know what's up with me today. So I'm gonna apologize in advance for any weirdness that comes out of my mouth. So good luck to all of us.
Yeah. Andy, we apologize for Andy. Me and Hannah are our own faults, though. Carry on.
Correct.
Do we have any updates about anything?
I wasn't sure. Do you? I feel like I do, and then I forget them instantly.
I kind of feel the same way, but I'm gonna mention what I sent Fish and Hannah a really good YouTube video. You can find it. His name is Z E Frank, and he did a really good video about horseshoe crabs. So I sent it to Fish and Hannah. Hannah has yet to watch it. It's fine. I'm not hurt.
Sorry.
Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. You don't have to watch it.
I'll watch it.
But it's funny, but educational, and they shout out a conservation act. So I think that's all I got. I can't think of anything else.
Oh.
I did see a billboard for King Richard's Fair.
Yeah, I remembered something.
Oh, okay.
That bill that's up for being repealed for, speaking of conservation acts, for the Marine Wildlife Act or whatever.
Yeah.
They're trying to repeal it.
Okay. Are they? Is this a federal thing? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When that passed, that's what saved our harbor seal population.
Okay.
So it put into protections for like pretty much all Arctic wildlife, but also inclusive of the whales around here and all, like any marine wildlife. Marine mammals.
Yeah.
Sorry, not any marine wildlife, because that would be a
the
lot.
tuna, like, I beg to differ.
Yes, I know, right? Although we do have some protections for fishing, obviously. But that is very controversial. Jeff Corwin just spoke before, I think the House or the Senate.
Yeah.
To advocate for votes against repealing it. Because
I assume they want to repeal it so
oil
and business can move in and do
whatever they want to do.
Whatever they want, yeah.
Yeah. The North Atlantic right whale population is sitting around like 380 right now.
Yeah.
And without that act, they probably would have already been gone. We would have seen their extinction, and they're cusping on it like every day.
Right, yeah.
So
call your representatives.
Yes.
And yell at them.
And yeah, I'm sure you could just Google it. The real name of that act will come up for you. Sorry, I don't have the exact one, but I did want to talk about that briefly. So I did.
But yeah, so I was driving into Malden and I saw a billboard for King Richard's Fair, and it was
I saw an ad for them hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
It was like 14 and up.
14 years old?
Yeah.
You can work at 14?
Yeah.
Really?
Really crazy restrictions, but you can do it. Yeah. You have to be out like before 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And you can only work like 15 hours a week or something.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if it's if it's school night, you're out before 7. Weekend, I think it's 9 or something weird.
That's probably why most places won't hire you.
It's just a pain in the butt.
Because you're like, oh, great, you can work for like 2 hours.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's basically like baggers at grocery stores is about it.
Yeah.
And then like other random like very small places that otherwise be hiring like family.
And then as soon as you're 16, it's almost whatever.
Yeah.
It's like 10 o'clock and you can work 40 hours on top of the school week.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That's crazy. I was just trying to, I think.
Coming from someone who has to deal with this all the time.
Oh, yeah, you know this, so.
Yeah, it's.
Recently, in the last 10 years, changed that to the 40 hours a week. It used to be like 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they increased it. So, like, it was one of the old navies I was at. They were like, they changed the law. Everyone's getting more hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're 14 looking for a job, 14 and up at King Richard's
King
Fair.
Richard's Fair. Let us know how that goes. Cause
Yeah, I just think
it'll
you
be a
can't have
weird
anything
year.
to do with the beer, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That would make
Yeah, I
sense.
don't think you can serve beer if you're under 18.
No.
Yeah. That is true. But that's not what we're talking about.
It's not what we're talking
What
about.
are we talking about?
We're talking about Boston Commons, which I don't even think was on the list, but I swore it was. And then I looked through the list and I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't remember it being on the list. I think we added some stuff recently, but
We did.
Yeah.
And I was about to talk about something that was recent, and I was like, I want to save it.
Yeah.
You know, because we had just mentioned it. I'm like, I want to come back to it so you can say, if you want to listen to that other episode we did, however long ago.
Long ago. Yeah. So Boston Common is one of those things, like, I generally only think about it when people are talking about weird laws, and there's like some stupid, weird old law that's still on the books about like, you know, letting your livestock graze on Boston
Yes.
Common or something like that. So,
Yes. You're not allowed to anymore.
yeah, that's like the only time that I even really think
Which
about it.
I think, to be fair, that rule is applied to a lot of places now.
Yeah. But it's like, who's trying?
Yeah, it's from forever ago.
Although I did see a photo, you know, at breweries, people bring their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Someone brought a pig to Stellwagen in Marshfield.
Cute.
Yeah, and I'm like, who's got a pig?
One time I was driving through Manamet when I lived there, and there was a girl walking a pig.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hope she appreciates her life.
What, the girl
pig
or
or
the
the
pig?
girl?
The girl. The pig obviously does. He's like just going for a casual walk.
Yeah.
Wherever he's being led. He was on a leash. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Looked like a happy pig. I just hope she knows how lucky she is. I was like, that's sweet. Take my pig for a walk really quick. Anyway, so Boston Commons. I'll give you a little bit of history before we get to the grazing cows.
Okay.
It's the oldest public city park in the USA. Dun, dun, dun. No, there's nothing crazy about that. So prior to it becoming the oldest city park, it was part of Boston before it was Boston, and it was owned by an early settler.
How's it part of Boston before?
It wasn't known by Boston Commons, but the land itself was owned by someone before Boston became to be a thing. So
Okay.
like it's that vicinity
Okay.
has been its own entity for a while.
Oh, I see.
And it's like the city almost grew around it.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
Okay. So William Blackston, which I like that last name because it sounds like I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I want to be like Blackstone. Do you mean Blackstone?
Or like Braxton, like something like that. So William Blackston is the first European owner. He landed in Massachusetts Bay Colony as a chaplain to the Roger George's expedition in 1623.
Okay.
They landed in Weymouth, and he was the only one of that expedition to stay. The rest returned in 1625. He traveled 5 miles north to the Shawmut Peninsula, which was what it was called before it was Boston,
Yeah.
and lived entirely alone on the peninsula that would become Boston for like years.
That's so weird.
What? I want to know, did he stay behind, or was he just kind of left behind?
I think he intentionally stayed behind. He had journals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah, he wanted to like do the thing. And
I'm
like,
going to stay in
decided
this
to go
spot
home.
and I'm going to be here, and no one's ever going to come here in this isolated place where no one will ever
Like,
live.
man,
So-
this giant peninsula just for me.
By 1634, there were 4,000 residents in the area of Boston. What was being settled as Boston.
What year was this?
1634. So it went from in
So, like,
1625.
10 years.
Yes, 1625.
That's crazy.
The one guy to 4,000.
Oh, I bet you he was miserable. And let you know it.
Yeah.
And he just wanted, like, he just didn't really have the patience for what was going on. The Puritan community was moving in. Right, he was neighbors with the Plymouth But was it the Plymouth Bay Colony? I should know this.
So the Pilgrims were Plymouth Bay.
Yes, yeah.
Massachusetts was Massachusetts Bay.
Yeah. So he was part of Massachusetts Bay, but neighboring colony, he was like not chill with.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people weren't with the Plymouth Bay Colony, like at all, because they were so rigid and not fun.
Yeah.
So, but they were starting to move in on the area that he lived, and he got so sick of it, he decided to sell it. All but 6 acres, he was selling 50 acres off. So, in what is now Boston, in 1634, there was a governor at the time who proposed each household pay 6 shillings towards the purchase of the land. So funny that you said Blackstone, because
now you're writing Blackstone?
yes, but it was 100% both names. Let's go with Blackstone because that's a real name, and Blackstone isn't. Oh, maybe Blackstone is just spelled that way. You know how
Oh, sure.
right?
Yeah.
Old English.
Kinda like
I bet
that's old Englishy
I
kind of.
bet that's how
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
spelled. I took a Pilgrim alphabet class once.
Yeah.
And that's something that would have happened. So I bet
Ye-
that's just how he spelt his name, but it was Blackstone.
Yeah, it took a long time before like spelling was
Yeah, real thing.
like
Formalized.
formalized
Yeah.
to the point where like my favorite reference for this is there are a handful of signatures from William Shakespeare.
And they're all different.
They're all different, and none of them are spelled the way we spell Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Well,
'cause they
you
just
can also
didn't-
drive down Route 3 and see Plymouth spelled 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Blackstone, sorry. Blackstone. It was immediately turned into a community common area. So, because it was like already...
Well, if every household paid 6 shillings, it should belong to the community.
No. But like they didn't use it for, they weren't like, we're going to do XYZ here. They were like, it's just a commons and
Yeah.
you can do kind of whatever you want there. But it was used for grazing.
Yeah.
It was a community like grazing area because now we have this tighter stream of properties and maybe not everyone has enough to graze their cow at this point.
Sure.
So that's where people would go to graze their cows or livestock. Let's see what else it was used for. It was used for a lot of things. Agriculture. Some people might have been using it for like a community garden type
Yeah,
of thing.
sure.
Military trainings.
Okay. To train the Minutemen?
No,
Not yet. Too early?
they didn't. They weren't occupying it when that was happening.
Okay.
Maybe there at some point, but
Yeah.
the most notable was the Redcoats. Kind of
Oh, okay.
took
All right.
it from 1775 to 1776.
Yeah, I suppose they wouldn't be training Minutemen yet. That makes
They
a lot
had
of
an
sense.
encampment there.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys kind of got it for
Yeah.
that time at least. Let's see what else. There was a tree there, an old elm that was used for public disciplines, so whippings
Okay.
or hangings.
Hangings?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, I read a quick thing that 3 Quaker women were hung there.
Ew.
And then there's a statue or memorial about one of them, something like that. I know.
Yeah. Because back then they would punish you for crazy stuff.
I know. And Quakers are pretty like humble people. But
Yeah.
back then they were also out loud about some stuff. They were like on the right side of history for a better part of American history. Not the whole time, though.
Sure.
So, like, they were a big part of the abolitionist movement. We're not there yet in the history of this.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like, thinking of that, maybe it was something they were speaking out on and it just wasn't, like, jiving with everyone else. I don't know. Anyway, unfortunate. Public pasture.
So I looked it up.
Oh, cool.
Her name was Mary Dyer.
Yeah, Mary Dyer.
She was
sounds
an
familiar.
American Puritan turned Quaker who was hanged in Boston for repeatedly defying a Puritan law banning Quakers from the colony.
Yeah.
So she
Wait, she was hung just because she kept coming back?
I
Because
believe
Quakers were banned.
Yeah,
That's
looks like.
crazy.
Freedom of religion.
Yeah.
That's literally why, I guess. Right. So, it was also for recreation. There were early like journalings of people, taking strolls there. So it was like a multitude of things happening in the commons for
Yeah.
sure. The frog pond. Something of it was was there
Yeah.
from the beginning, right? And it was kids would wade in, catch frogs. Does anyone wade into the frog pond now?
I'm sure someone has. Sure, it's not common.
Ice skating when it was frozen, the whole nine.
I have been on the frog pond when it was frozen.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never been out there.
It was a little unnerving because like there was a lot of people and like you could kind of start to see the ice crack, and I'm like, we should probably go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it a cold day or?
It was pretty cold. It was I think we were in there for our first night. So it was probably like January for like December.
I have a funny first night, couple funny first night stories. So where we're 1800, the urban parks movement kind of set their sights on the common and began to get monuments, fountains, artwork, all that placed.
Duck statues. Yeah.
Right? Notably the 54th Massachusetts Infantry. We know that one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is kind of at the foot, right near the State House, I believe. There's some statues of guys on horses.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's a park.
Yeah.
Aren't those required to have a park? You have to have a statue of a guy.
A lot of them. Yeah. It's that monument is balanced between English elms. They're the oldest in our hemisphere.
Huh?
Yes. We'll get back to those. They were planted by John Hancock. The John Hancock. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? First person to sign
Yep.
them.
Yeah. No, we're not like.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes. I've heard
John Hancock?
Yeah. He's the guy who invented signatures.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Some other things. So it's notably between really traveled roads in Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tremont. What's the other one?
Oh,
Boylston, Mass Ave.
Sure.
Right. But the Tremont Street station, which is kind of like right on the corner, not on the corner, but it's right there. Like you coming on Tremont Street, you could go over to the Commons and the Gardens. Was the first subway station in the USA.
Oh, really?
Yes. The first subway station, I think, in the world. Boston had the first subway.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. That's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Go us.
Yeah. There was also a long, long history of public assembly there. We already talked about the Redcoats taking over.
Yep.
But it's been a place for protests, celebrations, first night, most notably. Kind of revolutionaries have passed to go there and collect, a horde of people to listen or...
To rouse rabble.
Yes. Abolitionists used the space to recruit for the Civil War, among many other abolitionist movements, right? The women's suffrage movement passed through there. Charles Lindbergh gathered a pretty large crowd to talk about the future of aviation.
Huh. That's cool.
Yep. There was a very large anti-Vietnam War protest there. Civil rights rallies, including one that was not held by, MLK Jr.
Yep.
was there to speak for, which was cool. I wasn't there, but I'm sure it was cool. Also had the Pope visit in the 90s.
I recall.
Do you remember that?
I do remember him coming.
It was John Paul, right?
Yeah.
The second. Yeah.
John Paul II.
We called him PJP
Gotcha.
because we were tight.
Yeah. It's part of what's called the Emerald Necklace of Boston. Do you know about this?
No. Does this involve like the Greenway and?
It's like the stream of I think that's included stream of it's a stream of quotes. It's the chain of parks It was an intentional move from the city of Boston to plan green space that you could, in one way or another, walk through the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And I didn't know this. And I'm guessing you have to cross an actual road at some point.
Yeah.
But the idea is that the space is not divided by that much city space that
Right.
you can do the whole thing.
Huh.
It's 1,100 acres.
Damn.
And the Boston Commons is 50 of that. I wanted to talk to you about the green necklace. The emerald necklace.
The emerald necklace.
The green necklace. It was designed and landscaped by Frederick Law Olmsted. And it gets its name because it looks like a necklace on the peninsula of Boston.
Okay.
So it looks like it even like has like the charm in the middle.
Oh, okay.
It's like the shape of it.
Is the common the charm?
I think it might be.
That's cool.
But it includes Franklin Park. So it goes all the way
zoo?
to it
Okay.
goes all the
Yeah.
way to Dorchester. Well, that's like a huge park around the zoo
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it's Commons.
When does Kate Winslet throw it back into the ocean?
It's the Commons, Public Garden, Commonwealth Ave Mall. I don't know what that
I don't
is,
know that.
but it's a green space.
That's like the old timey version of mall where it's like a giant grassy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I got
walkway.
that. But
No, I
just
knew
never
that.
even heard of that. Yeah.
No,
But
I haven't either.
yeah.
The Fens, the Fens, Forsyth Park, Riverway. I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Olmsted Park, Jamaica Pond, Jamaica Way, Arbor Way, Arnold Arboretum, and Franklin Park.
I've been to the Arboretum.
I haven't. I want to go.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
It was hillier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I went in like high school, and I didn't go. Like we weren't. I don't remember why we were in Boston, and someone's like, "Let's go to the Arboretum,"
Yeah.
and it was like ill planned.
Yeah.
You know, like I
It's
was
always
not going to
ill-planned
the
when I go to
park.
Boston,
Yeah, it was like not going to a park. So
Yeah.
like footwear.
Right.
Like I was probably, if I was in high school, I was probably wearing a leather jacket, and it was probably too hot to be wearing a leather jacket. Yeah. So the one thing that I really remember is seeing a cork tree,
Oh, okay.
and it won't stand under its own weight, so like it lays on the ground. It was really cool.
Oh, okay,
So-
cool. So funny you just mentioned that because I feel like that's me every time I go to Boston. I wanted to go to what's that big graveyard there, cemetery. That's really cool. Mount Auburn.
Probably. That's
Yeah.
definitely a cemetery.
Yeah, Mount Auburn's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. That has like a sphinx in it. It's a
Oh,
small one. It's not
okay.
like to scale of
Yeah,
the real
yeah.
one, but it's pretty big. It's got a lot of cool stuff. People go there for like birding and things like that. But I went there, and me and Donnie went there.
Yeah.
Things were reopened, but they were just reopening.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked there, and it was the summer, and it was 90 degrees out, and he was wearing a leather jacket, and I was like not wearing good shoes, and
Yeah.
we walked like miles through that thing. We were hurting.
I think, and this is, like I said, high school, so I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. I think I convinced some friends to go in so we could be extras at the Boston Garden because it was the last thing that was happening at the Boston Garden before they tore it down. It was the filming of Celtic Pride
Oh,
with Danny DeVito and one of the wet bandits from
yeah.
I can't remember. As soon as I hear his name, I'll remember it, which is a
It's
stupid
not
thing to
Al
say.
Pacino. It's
No,
the other guy.
No, that wasn't Al Pacino. It was oh my god,
You're not
Daniel
thinking
Stern?
of Home Alone?
Daniel Stern. Yes, Daniel Stern, the tall one.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's not the other guy. That's
Yes, he is.
No, it's not.
That's Al Pacino in Home Alone.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
no, not Al Pacino. Sorry. I'm saying the wrong
That's
name.
worse because all I can think of is Danny DeVito, and I'm like, that's not his
Pesci,
name.
it's Joe Pesci,
There you go.
sorry.
I would watch Pacino and Home Alone so fast.
Pacino and Danny DeVito in the remake.
Sorry, no,
Yeah.
it's definitely Joe Pesci.
Yes.
In my mind, I was saying Joe Pesci. It was coming out Al
Yeah.
Pacino.
All right.
My
All right.
bad.
Transactions. I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they got bored, and that was our solution was to go to the Arboretum.
Oh, okay. Let's
So are
see.
you not an extra in Celtic Pride?
I was there. There's a scene where Dan Aykroyd is called out for like the free throw competition. And because, so like the premise of the movie is they kidnap one of the Lakers so the Celtics will win. And when he escapes, he says he won't call the cops on them, but they have to wear like Lakers gear to the game. And if the Lakers lose, then he was going to call the cops. Something convoluted like that. And so Dan Aykroyd gets called out for the free throw competition. He's wearing like all Lakers gear. And he does like this goofy little like dance before he throws the ball. Like I saw that being filmed. And we were like super close. I don't think I'm in the movie, but we were there for a little bit
Have
of
you
it.
seen it?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm like, I could be in it. I don't know.
Okay,
and I
assume-
watched it. I'm like, this is not a great movie.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a friend of mine used to have a big problem with it because Daniel Stern has a line in it, something like "Welcome to Beantown" or "You're in Beantown now," and he's like, no one in Boston calls it Beantown.
No.
Yeah,
This plan that I just told you about that
Okay.
has been since executed started in 1878. And the plan was to try and connect the Franklin Park to the public garden, which they did.
nice.
Collectively, the idea was to collectively control air quality in the city.
Oh, okay, sure.
Give it like a break
Yeah.
from the city dwellings and goings on, so you can have a nice clean air space among like common space,
Right,
people to get outside.
graze your cows.
Yes, graze your cows. Oh my God, where is that part? I did write that down. It was in early 1800s. They banned the cows from grazing anymore.
Yeah,
Yes, because they were overgrazing. So to protect it, I think they started with a time frame
yeah.
and then eventually banned it. So it was like you could only graze your cows from
During grazing hours.
yes, and then
I could totally like as
Yeah.
more people got there, more animals, you just
Right.
run out of food.
and then it was generally around the same time as the when the like parks quote unquote department started like, okay, let's get a statue in here.
And also in my head, there's a guy with like a cow on a big rope and a big sack of cow poop that he's like scooped up behind his cow, like the people walking their dogs.
Oh yeah. There's been a lot of investment in the parks the last couple decades, because there's been some neglect in certain areas of them, trailways, overall park qualities.
Sure.
So there's 60 million in capital expenditures from the city of Boston towards the park
Wow.
to help fund
Yeah.
and improve them
Nice.
for everyone. And they have done a lot of collective work to maintain and fix some issues of neglect, but there's still more to do. I also had no idea this was the thing, the emerald necklace.
Yeah,
Much
never
like
heard
you
of that.
two.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So that's the Boston Commons and the emerald necklace.
That's cool.
Yeah. Among all the little fun things about the Boston Commons, I'm sure there's even more, honestly.
Yeah.
The list of, I don't know, the many happenings that
I can't
have
believe
happened.
it wasn't on the list.
I swear it was, and I was like, I guess it's not. I
Yeah.
don't know. Put it on to take it off.
Sure.
Yeah. Just for fun. But I thought it was a fun one to do. I've been catching a lot of
It makes me want to go back. I haven't been there in a long time.
yeah, and I don't think I realized the difference between the common and the gardens area, but it is pretty clear now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yeah, the garden has like the pond and the, you would do the walk around it. And the last time I was there, I was a foot deep in my phone playing Pokemon Go. So I really didn't. I really didn't take it in.
Yeah.
I was just
Oh,
like,
man.
hell yeah.
That was a crazy 6 months.
I did it for years.
Yeah.
And
I know people who still do it. but
I do too.
The first 6 months was insane.
I know because everyone was just outside, but they were like,
Ignoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see like 50 people and none of them would be like
And
even
none of them will
speaking.
make eye
Yeah.
contact with anyone.
no, I used to. So I did it by myself, and I never went to like the places that you would fight people. in the
gyms or whatever.
Yeah, I never did that. I just like to collect them.
Yeah.
And I would take Victor on a walk downtown and bring a battery charger, and we just like
downtown was crazy.
Well, 'cause that's where all the good stuff was.
And I just remember like friends like posting that they were playing Pokemon in Plymouth, and I'd be like, I live in Plymouth. You could come say hi.
Yeah.
You know, like you drove down for a video game, but like not to like hang out.
So my I think one of my sister-in-laws still has it on there. I don't know that she's not out there like playing it like that, but she just has her account. She still has it active.
Yeah.
And she my other sister-in-law, her sister went to Europe, and there's certain Pokemon you can only get over there. So she logged into her account from there and got
the special Europe
like
the Pokemons with the funny accents,
like Mr. Mime. I think you can only get over
in
there.
France, I would think. Yeah,
something like that. Isn't that
that's kind
funny?
of cool.
Yeah, so she
I'm really surprised that there are not more games like that.
I know.
You know,
I guess there was a Harry Potter one, but it didn't.
Yeah,
it fizzled.
But I mean, just like I saw that and I'm like, this feels like there should be a Dungeons and Dragons.
Well,
yeah.
You know,
like the one thing Pokemon had is that it's one of the base mechanics of the game is wandering around catching Pokemon.
Yeah,
and like
one of the base mechanics of D&D is wandering around fighting stuff. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just surprised me. I know there are others, but nothing caught on like that.
No,
you know,
it was just such a perfectly designed game for what they were trying to do.
I loved it. I never had a phone where I could like turn on the thing to like see the Pokemon like as if it was really there. So it would look like, if I pointed it like at the table, it'd see like a Psyduck like right there.
Yeah.
My phone's never had those capabilities.
I can't remember. I checked it out.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Yeah.
But that's the last time I was in Boston Commons in the garden.
So don't graze your Pokemon in Boston Commons.
Definitely not.
There's your episode title. And this is the part where we stop talking. And thanks for checking out the show today, listeners. If you enjoyed the content today, you can go over to patreon.com/Inebri-art to support the show. You can join over there for just a few dollars a month and help us provide this fun content that you just checked out. You can also email us at Inebri-art.com with your questions, complaints, and concerns, or you can find us on all social medias at Inebri-art or at Inebri-art6 on Instagram. And also don't forget to check out our other shows, Bar Talk Podcast, Old Colony Cast, Inebri-art, and all the other shows on the Inebri-art Network, which you can find at Inebri-art.com. Thanks again for listening.